Hi there, it's Jessica. Welcome to my channel, MrsMomNextDoor, and this week's pre-planned Plan With Me in my Erin Condren Life Planner. And we are heading into August. This is the week of July the 31st to August the 6th. So I am pretty excited for the kit that I pulled out to use this week. Since I finally showed it on my channel, I get to use it. I've been hoarding it for probably about 2 months now, close to 2 months. This is by the shop PandabirdDesign, and it's called the Whimsy Garden, or Garden Whimsy kit. I don't know, one or the other, but it is up on her shop, and it is so pretty. It came with a sheet of vellum, which I cannot wait to play with. The Traveler's Notebook, one of my Traveler's Notebooks. And here is the kit that I'm going to use for today. I love the colors and the florals. So her kits I like a lot because they're so jam-packed, full of functional stickers. I usually end up with a lot of leftovers, even if I try to use as much as I can. And she also does a lot of her own script and drawing, so she's very talented. And these are really neat. They're actually clipboard style for your like to-do section. And see, here's what I mean. Here's the weekend banner. She, wrote that herself. Hey, this girl is jealous. I usually don't fill out my planner because I don't think I have the pretty planner girl, typical pretty planner girl handwriting. And she could also draw, like, look at that planner girl. And the little laundry, like, so cute. This is the bottom washi and the cut strips. We actually have a thinner strip and a thicker strip to work with, of your choice there. And then here is her style of littles. They actually do not have an icon already designated so that you can choose how you would like to use them. You have date covers, sidebar stickers, as well as some labels there. And then here are your script headers. Oh, so pretty. You also get glitter headers as well as some floral headers. Oh my goodness. That is going to be so hard to choose. We have some more fun functionals down here, and then this whole page full of half boxes, labels, and then scallops. Very fun. So I can't wait to use this. And like always, I start with the bottom washi. Now, I was considering doing a different style of plan with me this week. I'm going to have to be honest, I'm really crunched for time, unfortunately, but I've been focusing on my son. It is towards the end of summer now. We actually have somewhere around 2.5 weeks left to go, and that's about it. So I really wanted to get a video up and set my planner up, so I'm just going to do a normal pre-planned plan with me. Hope you guys are cool with that. So I'm removing my pre-planned notes, which, like usual, is just kind of routines, but maybe I'll work backwards or something to make this a little bit different than usual. Maybe I'll pre-plan first. I don't know, but let's just start with the washi because I know where that goes. I'm definitely going to do, I think, I don't think they will both fit. And I really think I like the pink because I saw that the date covers were pink. And so if I'm going to use the date covers, I think it will look nice to have the top and the bottom match. So like usual, I like to push mine right up against the bottom line here on both sides. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put down the decorative full boxes. And I will do my typical stagger from the bottom and middle row. And they're all so pretty. This one in the middle obviously stands out to me. So I think I will take that one for Thursday. And besides that one that I put in the center, we kind of have like two main focus colors, which is pink and gray. So since I kind of stagger and I put them in 2 rows, I think I will put the main color pink in the center and then the main color grays down in the bottom. That's what I think I'll do. And we'll do some stripes over here. We'll break away a little bit from the floral. And actually what I think I want to do with my weekend so that I could use the weekend banner is put 2 boxes for the weekend. Just keep them together. So I'm going to do pinks at the top. So which ones do I want to use? Let's see. I think I want to use this one with the blue on Sunday. Oh, darn. Darn. I was on a roll. Got that one crooked. And then I think I'll do this one right here, right next to it. And then I guess we just need one more. And I will probably, probably use this one. Or should I do the other striped pink? I don't know, it's so hard for me to say no to florals though. What would that look like? Should I do that? Let's do it, I guess. So I already know that I'll probably put this pretty one in my thankful thought. Let me do that. I guess I see why I usually do put down the main structure first, just because I think to make sure that everything kind of lines up, it's good to get those things down. So I'm going to go ahead and put down my checklist all along the top row, and then that way I can go ahead and place my headers down. And I'm staring over there at the headers and all the options. I seriously have so many to choose from. I absolutely love that she thought to do florals. I may not want to use it in this spread. I actually may want to save this for a totally different spread and focus on maybe the font and the glitter. I know that sounds crazy, but if I was to place this over the top, the date covers are already this floral design. So it might drown out the florals, and if I put it over the top of the boxes, they may not match, so also it may drown it out. So I'm thinking maybe to do pink through the middle, or yeah, that's the middle row, gray at the bottom, and we have a pretty to do. I'll do that above the clipboard. And then I will, because I didn't get that too perfectly, but I said I was about to say, I am going to put the date cover on right above the to-do. Oh, well, I don't know. I can't not get it perfect, so anyways. This is the plan. Looks something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all on down. Okay, I actually have a lot of the main structure down now, and I thought of something else that I would like to do. I really love these scallops, and I was thinking that I would like to put them into use by putting them into the full boxes. I don't think it's going to take away from the decorative boxes. I think it's going to add to the whole look of the spread. And I'm going to actually leave this blank and allow me to just use it for anything that pops up. That's a place to put down information, or, you know, maybe journal a feeling or something every day. And yeah, so that's what I think I'd like to do. So let's see. I would like to give the gray ones pinks, and the pink ones the gray glitters. And then for the gray glitter, we will just do this solid one here. How about that? Then that will be enough for everybody. I love these scallops. I think they're so pretty and feminine. So I'm gonna do that for each of these. You know, I could also, I'm not sure if I want to do it. I kind of liking that they're all going up, but you could put it in this direction too, you know, having the scallop go that way. Oh, that looks neat. Should I break the flow and try it on the weekend? I don't know. You know what? I like that. I'm gonna do it for the weekend. Yeah. Kind of gives it more of a staggered look. So, sure. I'm gonna put one in this direction. Cool. Alright. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is zoom you in. And let's get started pre-planning on Monday. Alright, first things first is I would like to add a little coffee cup just to say hello to a new week by giving myself a little bit of energy and motivation. So these are some really pretty floral ones that have my name, Jessica by the Crafty Banana. And I just kind of like to pop it up at the top near Monday. Now, usually Monday by routine is my cleaning day, but this Monday is not because I have to go run an errand and pick up a prescription, my monthly prescription refill. So I'm going to take one of these labels, which is going to actually send me down to a different city. So I'm actually going to make this the day that I do my teal time. That's my son's name. So for marking my prescription refill, I think I'm going to take a blue color. I just would like to match it the best. Yep, this one looks pretty good with the little florals. And this is by the shop PaperCutesandPliers. I'm just going to use that to mark that I need to go pick that up. And then that'll send us down there. And then we'll just go and have some time to hang out together. We don't have many days left of these, so I wanted to pull out an icon little sticker, really cute one, but a half box down so I can mark. Ooh, that looks super crooked, doesn't it? I think that must mean my label's crooked too. I got these really cute icons, and I got them kind of midsummer, I don't know, not too long ago, and so I haven't used too many off the sheet, and I don't have many weeks to use them. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and pop one in right here by SweetDecoChic. I'm gonna take, I think I'll go ahead and take the medium size Mama Bear, Baby Bear. Right in there we go. Okay, so then moving on to Tuesday. So I actually have a bill due every Tuesday. I put a little something to my credit card. It's part of my try to stay on a no spend as much as possible. This is the day that I make a payment to my card and then also allow myself to spend. Sounds silly, but it works for me. So I am going to mark that today's $2 Tuesday, but I'm wondering how to make everything fit. Because since this Monday was not cleaning day, Tuesday will be my cleaning day. I'll just need to remember to pay my bill and then check out what kind of deals are going on Etsy. So there's this awesome laundry banner that I want to put in. Maybe I will go ahead and just kind of attach it and let it go that way, towards the middle. I'm cool with that. Or you know what I could have done? I could have stuck it in the decorative box too. I think this will work. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of the littles. Okay, maybe do I want to end it off with another gray? Sure. I'm gonna put this down for $2 Tuesday, and then use a little E symbol by Erica G Designs. I think I like the mint, because we do have some green in the livery of the florals. I'll just put that on in. Which, by the way, I did get this icon from Erica G Designs. She is one of the shops that I like to go to for $2 Tuesday. Just so you know. Oh my gosh, sorry, that was out of frame. But we are moving on to Wednesday now. I think I'm going to pretty much be in the house on Wednesday, so I'm going to mark it as like me time. Which me time pretty much means I'll be doing things off of my project list or to-do list. You know, kind of, I've been needing to clean out closets and prep for back to school, things like that. So I'm going to put this half box in so I could write what I do. Another thing I've been like really enjoying to do lately is journal, so maybe I'll have some time to do that. I haven't been finding the time every day, but when I find the time, it is very therapeutic. So anyways, there's a me time sticker, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Just kind of pop it up towards the top. I'll let it overlap into the glitter header. And I think I really would like to use this little sloth. Her name is Sadie. It's a yoga sloth, but I think she looks like she's meditating. So since it's a me time, I think of it as like relaxing. I kind of want to pop her in there too. So I'm going to put in Sadie the sloth, meditating, and then I really need to make sure that I remind myself to set all the alarms to back to school time. We need to be waking up early again, so in a couple weeks we're not super shocked to the system. So I have these little clocks here, super cute, by SweetKawaiiDesgn. I'll take one of those. And let's also take a little, I think I'll take a gray one, and we'll put that in. I think that's very important because this is the second. So definitely make sure they're set, if not earlier. For sure have it done by this day. Time for back to school. Alright, so that is all I can do for now on this half of the week. So let's flip it back on over and let's pre-plan, oh my, I can't even speak. Pre-plan Thursday, yay! I will probably run some errands. So I have this little sticker here by a Paperella Story. She also has super cute handwriting, so jealous. I'm going to use one of the ones that say errands. Let's do it maybe over one of the half boxes. Okay, we actually have these awesome half boxes that have the lines in it, and then that way I can actually write exactly where I'm going. I know I need to pick up some more school supplies and stuff, so let's just see, how can we make it work? Will the big one go? Let's see if the big one fits. I don't mind some overlapping. Yeah, let's just see. Give myself a tiny bit of white space and just go ahead and let it overlap the rest of the way. I'm sorry, I just had to stop the camera. My husband just walked in through the door. He came home early, like usual, on a Friday. So anyways, I was saying I would like to put down some reminders for Thursday. So I found this really cute little corner. I'm going to flip it, put it down, and then I saw this little cute don't forget sticker. I think I'm going to try to layer that into the corner. And then I have, let's see. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Okay, I have a few things. One is I want to use her little cute glitter nail polish to remember to refresh my nails, do my nails before Friday. And then another one is I need to take out the trash for Thursday. So if I can fit these little icons next to each other, which I'm not sure if I can. If not, we could maybe just kind of catty-corner them next to each other. So this is from the kit, and this is from a shop, which I'm not sure. Last time I checked, I couldn't find it, but it is Pick Stick Plan. Just in case you're interested. Okay, got my little garbage can. And can they fit next to each other? Take out the garbage and refresh my fingernails. Oh, I like it. That's pretty cute. Okay, so now we're done with Thursday. Friday is always the day I will film my plan with me. So actually I have this really cute sheet that is by PandabirdDesign. And it is this girl, her hair's in a top knot with a really pretty bow, and she's looking at her computer, laptop. That reminds me of me. After I film, I edit, and I upload. I really want to use the cream colored one. So, I don't know. I'm gonna do that. And I think, you know what, because she's kind of large, I'm gonna let her little top knot just go ahead and overlap and even cover up some of the floral in the little to-do box up top. That's okay, I like the whole layering look anyways. And then the other thing is that my husband comes home early, as you notice. See, I was in a rush today. I should already be done with this, and I'm still filming and he's home. It's Friday, we usually like to start our weekend, do something. So I like to put down a label for TGIF. This label will be really cute. I'm going to put it down here. There's a tiny bit of white space. And then I want to use it as much as I can from this kit because it's just so gorgeous. We have a bow. So I usually like to use something that I think is pretty to mark TGIF, like a gold foiled something or a heart. Well, I love bows, if you didn't know that about me. Now you know. I wonder if I could fit a TGIF banner. These are by TheSweetStickerShop. If I could take this blue one, which I think, yes, is a great color, I could just put that right on through the middle between, you know, doing the plan with me stuff and then the fun time starting the weekend. Oh, yay. It worked. Okay. Moving on to the weekend. Not much to put down, but that it is family time. Continuation of our weekend. So there is a marquee here in the kit. So that's what I like to use to put down whatever fun activity it is that we end up doing. Movies or not, I just like to use them because I think they're kind of a little decorative, like, this is what we did, yay, kind of thing. But I also wanted to bring out an icon that I haven't used yet. These are so cute. They're by CreateWithPen, and they're little kind of like family time stickers. That's what they were called. Just a mom, a dad, and a kiddo. Although this is more of a baby. I still think of my kiddo as my baby, although he's getting quite older. I'm just going to go ahead and layer the little family right in the marquee, and I'll write what we do. Okay, so Sunday, also not a whole lot to mark because it's just the weekend. But on Sunday, it is my day to do social media because my next plan with me will go up. So I like to take a half box, and this is super fun because I already have 3 lines to mark down the 3 places I like to go. YouTube for comments, make a Facebook post and an Instagram post so I can abbreviate those things. And I have a planner girl right here, so I'm going to take her as my little icon for that, because I should, like usual, have a plan with me go up. I was thinking though about just having them go live a little bit later in the day, because if you didn't know, there's like the whole notification bell right next to the subscribe button, that little bell. You could click that. It'll let you know anytime I upload a video. So if that way you don't miss one. Like for instance, I did a big giveaway. It is actually currently running as this video is being uploaded. So if you missed that, now you know. I'll link it at the end of this video. You could go there and enter or check it out if you're interested. But so that way you wouldn't have missed it if you make sure to click that little bell. But that way the notification isn't too early. I think I may push back my Plan With Me's just a couple hours, but they'll still be on Sunday. I just realized I have a little plan, so I'm gonna go backwards just a little bit. I really want to see if I could kind of layer this into the computer screen on this sticker from the Paperella story script page there. Good enough for me. That's kind of cute. I like that, because that's pretty much all my pre-planning. So now I'm going to zoom back out and we can finish any of the main structure that we need to do. So we have the sidebar pretty much to do. So let me go ahead and just flip to make it easier and get out the little items from the kit. Alright, here we have quite a bit, so this should be easy. Let me see what we have for headers. We have a couple habit trackers. I think I'm just going to use one. And I think I feel like using, I don't know, the pink one. Sure, why not? And in fact, I am going to make that spending so I could track my no spend / slow spend. I could put it as Etsy because that's usually where all the spending goes. But I want to make sure that I keep track of all spending. So if I mess up, I need to circle the day. Layer this underneath. And I want this to have no circles except for probably Tuesday. But I'm human and I'm a planner girl. We'll see. Alright, and then next, I didn't put down any like littles to mark my meals each day. So let's take the meal and the ones that are Monday to Sunday, so I could track my meal planning. I will also, at the end of the video, link my meal plan video. If you haven't seen that and you're just interested, you could click on that at the end. I think I really love those little bordered in headers. They're so pretty. And I love this one that says notes, because I think it would be nice to be able to freely write whatever you wanted to. Maybe I could just write some goals. Maybe I could journal. And so for that, I would like to use a clipboard. Let's see where that takes us. I may need to just put a little bit of washi to end off the sidebar and cover up that last writing line. So let's see what we got here. I'd probably want to keep the pink. So there we go. That should do it. Oh, this is just really pretty. These are my colors. I love it, love it. Nice, and I did pretty good getting that straight. Hallelujah. You know what I forgot? I knew something looked weird. I just remembered my weekend banner. So I need to put that right maybe here. I'll just put it down there. Sure. So let me find that. I think it was 2 separate words actually. Yeah, hello and weekend. So let's squeeze that in there. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot. I knew something was just a little off. Okay, so the word weekend is a little bit longer. So I think I'll put the W over here. And then hello right here. Hopefully that kind of looks like a weekend banner. Yes! Oh, I'm kind of glad I forgot about it. I like it down there. Okay, but basically I think I'm done with my spread here. I really love the way it turned out. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed planning with me this week. I'm not sure if I will keep up the pre-planning or if I will stay in this planner. I have been considering, am I going to move on to the new Erin Condren? I mean, I just don't know. My Traveler's Notebook, I love those as well. I usually figure things out when my son goes back to school, because for me that's kind of when I get a little bit more organized. Right now it feels very chaotic. I just can't get my thoughts gathered. Too much is going on. But when he gets back into school, I get a moment to think to myself, and I'll have an idea as to where my planning personally is going. I've been kind of doing the same thing for 2 years, and I could definitely keep going this way, but at the same time I kind of feel like going a lot of different avenues. So I just want to thank you for coming along on the journey, and if this is your first time planning with me, thank you so much. I hope you'll want to hit that subscribe button to come back to see me again soon. And if you are here with me again, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. And until next time, I just want to wish you a beautiful day and happy planning. Bye, friends.